Tonight on the Maritime Beer Report, there's a few new beers to report on. Some old favorites are back. Stillwell has a great event upcoming. The Atlantic Canadian Beer Awards are this weekend, as is City Harvest. Hello and welcome to the October 3rd edition of the Maritime Beer Report. PEI Brewing Company has welcomed its Sydney Street Stout back to its shelves, so be on the lookout for that one. Big Tide Brewing Company now has its pumpkin ale on tap. They say to get it while you can, and its Indian Beach Pumpkin Ale should be ready midweek. They brewed another batch of pumpkin this week, but no more fresh hops. Brasseurs du Petit-Sault had Bob LeFrais available this week at the brewery. It's Bob LeBoeuf made with fresh hops grown in Grand-Falls. Quantities are very limited for that one. Celtic Knot Brewing says for those that missed it first time go around, Tide and Boar tapped a fresh keg of Ring of Fire, smoked jalapeno and habanero beer. It's there for a limited time. Celtic Knot is now brewing a Caledonia Scottish Ale brewed as a 70 or a heavy, depending on what you prefer, and will come in around 3.8% ABV. And he says it's guaranteed to be a malty quaffer. Bad Apple Brewhouse has been quite busy this summer. They sent me a quick note to tell me what they're up to. They brewed a cucumber mint beer called Operation Green Ring, and it comes in at 5% ABV, and a 7% wet hopped IPA called Terroir. They filled, he said they filled 2 red wine barrels with the Black and Tackle, and these should be ready around Christmas time. Always something different up there. Big Spruce Brewing made Das Spruce Beer, an Oktoberfest Amber. They brewed especially for the Marion Bridge Oktoberfest on Saturday at Myra Center, 4037 Gabrus Highway, and that's from 3 p.m. till 10 p.m. That's going to be Saturday tomorrow. They released a small amount to the brewery. It's a 5.9% ABV, 23 IBUs, and it's brewed with 100% imported malt barley from Germany. Garrison Brewing released its annual wet hopped ale, Three Fields Harvest Ale today. They also released a new Double Jack Imperial Pumpkin Ale. This is a 8% ABV dark amber ale made with local pumpkins from Howard Dill's Pumpkin Farm. Rock Bottom Brew Pub made some beer changes this week. Calusa Doom is out, so they put on Insidious Black IPA. And they also ran out of the Jack Tar Stout for a little bit, so they have a lovely London-style porter on for a while. The Atlantic Canadian Beer Awards are this weekend. They'll be judging 166 beer entries in 15 categories from 27 breweries and brew pubs on Saturday. Public events are a beer and food pairing event on Saturday afternoon, the awards gala on Sunday evening at the Stubborn Goat, and the Ladies Beer League is having a book launch with Marilla Amato on Monday night at Lion and Bright. And I think tickets are available for all those, but check into it because some of them are getting low. Bar Stillwell announced that they're having another exciting event on October 18th in a couple weeks. An NB Nano Tap Takeover highlighting 7 breweries from our neighbor to the north. There are 2 sessions and it'll cost you $15, and that'll get you a t-shirt and your first drink. There's several styles on tap that have never been poured before, including a young Lambic, a Berliner Weiss, and an all Brett beer. You know I'll be there. Look for me. I'm going to be there at the first session. East Coast Beer Tours has adjusted their beer tour and cut the price in half to try to attract more people. They've downsized the bus to a 28-passenger mini coach. It's the same number of tickets, but no tables or mini kitchen in the back. And as a result, there's no space for a live musician or to offer or prepare food and beverage services en route. They're still going to be visiting Meander River, Paddy's Brew Pub, and Bad Apple Brewhouse, where you can get to sample the beer and talk with the brewers. There will be a light snack provided at Paddy's and a barbecue in Berwick with some local sausage and pork. It's a great deal for $50, so if you're not doing anything on Thanksgiving weekend, check that out on Saturday. Tomorrow is City Harvest 3.0, and Halifax is teaming with all kinds of great food deals and other merchandise deals. I wrote a quick guide for the beer lover highlighting some of the beer stops. You can check it out on my blog. And that's all I have for this week. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, enjoy responsibly.